First question, Jonathan Fagan.
Well, PJ, is defending Zion similar to anyone else, or does it bring to mind anyone else that you have defended in the past?
I don't know if it's anybody. No, nobody's like that. That big, but being able to be that athletic. It's like if Zach Randolph could jump like that, then maybe. But outside of that, no.
Is there anything that you can use from those experiences, either Zach Randolph or even LeBron or somebody that, are lessons that you can apply to this?
Just like any other player, he has tendencies and stuff he likes to do, spots where he likes to do certain things. And it's just like guarding anybody else. You go with your game plan of wanting to take certain shots and living with if he makes them or not. You're not going to stop him. He's going to score. He's so good with his body and angles. He's really good at angles. If you give him an angle, then, it makes you pay. So just trying to minimize that and trying to make him take the shots where I want him to take.
Thank you.
Cody Davis.
Hey, PJ, considering what this team was at the beginning of the season up until now, how great is it to finally have that sense of camaraderie around the team?
Still just trying to build every day. Honestly, it's a situation where I don't know if we had everybody available that was on the roster for any games outside of like last game, I think. We just had multiple people out, many games, and just having to deal with it. A few games without even having a point guard. Mr. Christensen, the trade, like this has been a lot all season. But just showing up every night to fight and try to win. And something you just continue to do.
Kaylee Griffin.
Hey, PJ, I talked to assistant coach Hornacek the other day, and he said what differentiates this team from others he's worked with in the past is that there are a number of guys on this team that are really defensive-minded first. You are obviously a defensive-minded guy yourself. What's it been like for you to work with a number of players on this team that also think and play the same way?
I think it's cool. I think on a lot of teams you get so many people are so infatuated with offense. Everybody wants to score, obviously. And in this league, it's so many good scorers. But to me, to really be able to win, and all the teams that win a lot and win championships are teams that play defense. You got to be able to guard and to have David Wobbles, a defensive guy, Sterling's a defensive guy. Guys that really just hard-nosed guys that go out and play hard every single night, leaving on the defensive end. It makes the game easier on offense because you make those turnovers and stops in the basket. So, it's refreshing.
Adam Wexler.
Kind of expanding on that, like you were saying, and maybe even adding Vic and Eric and John, your perimeter defenders, is this more the best group of guys you have out on the perimeter? And if you agree with that, how does that affect your overall defense? Do you have so many guys at the perimeter that can engage like that?
It's hard. It's hard. It's hard.
Jonathan Fagan.
This will be, I believe, your first road game of the year with fans in the stands. I know it's only about 1,000 or 1,200 of them, and you are the road team, but is there a different feeling? Is that something that players pay attention to or enjoy?
Nah, I really don't pay attention to it at this point. I'm just playing. From being in a bubble to being out, some people having fans, some not. It's actually weirder when it's only like 1,000 people in there. It's more normal, like being nobody than being 1,000 people. So, we don't really pay attention to it.
Thank you.
PJ, has anything to date surprised you about this team so far?
No, I wouldn't say I'm surprised by anything. We got a bunch of guys that just love to play basketball and they're fighters. So even in games we get down, like last game we get down 20 points, you gotta expect us to come back because we got a lot of guys with a lot of pride and they're gonna fight every single night to try to win. So I wouldn't say anything surprising.